Here we are, first video of March. I'm going to be doing another one here pretty soon called the Happy Flashlight. And you're all going to get a kick out of this. Anyway, this video is actually focused around a lot of weird silliness that's been going on the internet and in the news. Look at that. Yeah, I decided to grow those things back. Needs a little bit more growth. Anyway. So, there's a lot of funny stuff going on, a lot of weird memes and stupid bullshit about Biden. My Mad Max cup. A little bit of coffee. So, my question is to some people, it's on my YouTube channel and a lot of comments I keep reading about. I mean, I want to know why people are so focused on Biden and Harris. All right, so the guy won the election. Okay, I'm not saying that it was legal or illegal or some shenanigans is going on. I'm just saying he's the man now, right? Mr. Incoherence himself. Mr. And we must keep our masks on, and we're going to help with the COVID and, you know, whatever. We ought to call him Mumbles from now on. President Mumbles. So anyway, there's people that seems to be focused on this asshole. They make memes, they're all bent out of shape. They keep saying, he's not my president, he's not my president. Well, he is. You live in this country, he's your president. Win, lose, or draw, or whatever, he's your president. But to focus your lives and your energy on these idiots that's running the show, the big top, all these clowns running the big top. You know, I just don't get it. I mean, are you people just that bored, or you just, you know, you don't know what, you know, you have nothing else going on in your lives? Me, I personally don't give a rat's ass. You know, I'm going to wait until the midterms and wait for the next election and cast my goddamn vote. Get some of these jokers out of there. That's it. That's all I focus on. I don't look at memes. I don't look at videos of Biden falling downstairs. I don't watch the South Park stuff making fun of the president and Hillary and Biden and whoever. It's a waste of time and energy. There's too much going on in my own life. I'm too old for this kind of shit. So some of you people need to get a new hobby or get a different job or something, or go raise a family, because it's fucking stupid as shit. Also is the COVID. The COVID's still out there. No matter what conspiracy you want to believe, no matter what lizards live in the White House, no matter what Illuminati is running the country's medical research, you know, and the world is hollow, and that's where the COVID came from. You know, I mean, you guys, oh, they opened up Texas and Tennessee, and the COVID went down, the infections went down. People are still getting infected and people are still dying in those states every day. So it didn't do nothing. It didn't do nothing. So the COVID is here to stay, folks. This shit ain't going to go away. We're going on year 2 of this shit. It's already been over a year. So I still wear my mask. No matter if I got vaccine or not, I still fucking wear it. I don't want to fucking get that shit. So no matter if the numbers are down, in other states the numbers are up and people are still dying of the COVID every day. Thousands upon thousands across this country. So opening up beaches, restaurants, doesn't prove jack shit. Doesn't prove a damn thing. Still don't prove shit. And all you young fucking idiots out there, I don't need a mask, I'm young. COVID's killing old people. It's called the boomer remover. Well, it kills all you millennial fucks, so I call it the elitist deletist. So do whatever you want. Just don't come up to me without a mask on talking shit. Dumbasses. And also, this vaccine thing. Anti-vaxxers. There's only two answers. Either take it or don't take it. Simple as that. Take it and have a better chance of surviving the next attack of the COVID, or don't take it and take your chances of not catching it. Nobody is immune to the fucking COVID virus. Nobody. Let me make that crystal fucking clear to some of you morons. You are not immune to it. Because if you were, the fucking research fucks would grab you up and say, wow, why is this guy immune? Let's siphon out some shit out of him. DNA, blood, semen, ovaries, whatever, whoever you are. Let's take something out and find out what kind of compound that's in your body that makes you immune to the COVID. There's no such thing, folks. I'm sorry. There's no such thing as being immune. You just may not be affected by it as bad. It is definitely in your body. And it does inflame certain parts of your body. You might be so fucking hooah that it's like, oh, COVID. Well, I got the antibodies. Well, have you had your PSA checked? It likes to inflame the prostate on men. Have you had your liver checked? It inflamed mine, and mine was a perfectly healthy liver. Have you had your pancreas checked? Have you had your lungs checked? Have you did an MRI on the fucking brain to see if they didn't put any fucking lesions in it? Or in your spine? Explain that, smartasses. You're not immune. So get that out of your goddamn head. Nobody's immune to it. If they were, it would be big fucking news all across the world. So stop being an arrogant asshole. You probably had it, and it probably did not affect you outwardly. You might have had the sniffles, you might have had a cough, but the inside damage you don't know because you did not follow up on it with blood tests, urine tests, species tests, MRIs, CTC scans. So a lot of you smartasses, use your fucking heads. Also, if you don't want to take the vaccine, don't fucking take it. Shut the fuck up about it. Stop trying to say, oh, this guy's skin fell off. There was a woman in Oklahoma, all her fucking teeth fell out. She was 66 years old, and her fucking gums got fucked up from the vaccine. Her fucking teeth fell out. So there's over 60 million plus people that's been vaccinated. Less than 2,000 are dead. 2,000. The vaccine I took, the Pfizer or whatever, is 91% effective versus the COVID. I don't know what strain, but hey, I'd rather take my chances. So you anti-vaxxer fucking clowns, people die every year of getting shots for the flu. Did you know that? The numbers for people that died from the flu shot is actually higher than the people that died from the COVID vaccine. Do a little bit of research. Go to UCLA or go to USC medical websites. Go to the WMW websites, which is medical websites that you can actually have access to. The VA also has the same information, the VA hospitals and their research centers. So try digging a little deep instead of going to the wacko left or the wacko right websites. Do a little bit of proper research. Don't go off of some jackfuck's blog who can, You can go online and you can make any blog and make up any fucking lie you want to and try to get people to believe it. Go to the medical stuff, the real deals. Stop fucking playing this fucking game because you're not fooling anybody, especially yourselves. Another thing is a couple days ago, the VA goes, no weed, no medical weed. Sorry, bro. Wow. Because, according to a number of different sites, including the VA, that a number of tests was done on constant pot smokers. People that fucking smoke the shit every day, 2 or 3 bowls at a time. It brings on schizophrenia, anxiety, paranoia, and bipolar. You smoke that shit enough, it does damage to the fucking brain. Because there's chemicals in that weed. It's not like it was back in 1975 when old Jeffrey Bodine over here was smoking joints. They were not dipped in Shermans. They were not dipped in, they were Shermans. They were not dipped in embalming fluid and all that other shit. It was pure weed. We grew that shit in the backyard. We dried that shit out, roll it up to a fucking joint, and bam! You get your little buzz, you were good to go. It wasn't laced with today's chemicals and shit. So, if you don't believe me, go to, again, USC, UCLA, even the VA. You can also go over to England and look at their medical websites and look up that information. You want to be a fucking weed smoker? Hey, that's far out on you, bro. The first thing you're going to do is once you've done so much weed, the first thing you do is go in denial. Oh, don't worry about it, man. I can control it. Then comes the paranoid and the anxieties. You're thinking now that the world's coming out to get you or all the conspiracies are coming out. And then D, destruction. Then you go on to heavier stuff because the brain is so fucking jacked up through so much fucking weed that it gets that euphoric buzz. And what happens over time, it becomes immune to it. You have to smoke more and more and more and more to get that buzz. My cousin John, we called him Cousin John, he was an avid weed smoker heavily in the 80s. That's when they started putting chemicals in the shit. Heavy weed smoker. So when he no longer can get a buzz from smoking 1 joint to 2 joints to 3 joints to 4 joints, he got into heroin. He got into heroin because he could no longer get a buzz from the weed. Even after he dipped it in embalming fluid, he could not get any higher. And eventually he died of a heroin overdose a couple years later. So think about that. That's some interesting stuff. But if you guys want to fuck your health up, hey, that shit's on you. Jeff DeFaro don't give a flying fuck. I don't care. I'm going to be 58. I don't give a rat's ass. I'm trying to remain as healthy as humanly possible. And as for me diving in to getting the vaccine, and I still got time left on this thing, I got the fucking vaccine because I caught the COVID. Now, COVID was an ass kicker. My PSA went up over 100%, almost 100 fucking percent. Actually, 100%? What would have been? That wouldn't have been 400. Shit, that would have been death. I'd say, well, it went from a 4 to a 13.1. That was pretty high. So that means my prostate was so badly inflamed. My liver now has chronic inflammation in it. Couldn't smell, can't taste. I still can't do all that stuff. So there's some sort of nerve damage in the brain somewhere. So after I recovered from that shit, I caught a flu, and that fucked me up for a couple weeks, and I turned around and took the vaccine. Why? Because if I was to catch the COVID a second or possibly third time, because I had a lot of antibodies before I was tested, that I'm probably damaging my immune system, is I don't want to catch the shit and just fucking die. So I'd rather take my chance, spin the wheel, make the deal on getting the vaccine. The only time that I ever had a spaz attack over the vaccine was the famous anthrax vaccine. You had to fucking sign the paper in the military before you shipped out overseas. You know, the guys that went to Kosovo and Bosnia, they didn't need to take that shit. Everybody that went to Kuwait, Iraq, Egypt, Turkey, Afghanistan, Somalia, Yemen, the Philippines, all those guys, all of us had to take that shit. You had to sign a piece of paper releasing, saying, hey, we are not responsible for any kind of side effects if it kills your fucked ass. I was very reluctant to sign it, but I signed it. And I got 3 anthrax shots. 2 in 2005, 1 in 2007 when I went to overseas the second time. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Jeff DeFaro going on 16 minutes. Whoa.